Здорово, народ, с вами Рома PacMan, вы на канале Boomerang Games, мы продолжаем проходить игрушку Saint Kotar. Друзья, в прошлой серии я немножко облажался и не сохранился, и поэтому мне пришлось немножко заново все пройти до этого момента, начиная от того, как мы в церкви оказались и нашли отца Генри. В прошлой серии он сказал нам принести воды для отца, и мы как сказать... люди чести, так сказать, добрые люди обычные, да, решили взять и реально набрать воды из озера. Но, как оказалось, это был неверный путь, и спустившись вниз, нас там ожидал товарищ, который нас просто убивает, и все, и нет никакого пути обратно, никак нельзя вернуться, только если загрузиться. Но загрузиться можно, если ты сохранился, ёб твою мать. Поэтому сейчас мы здесь сохранимся. Я начиная отсюда уже будем действовать иначе. Там был выбор: набрать из озера воды, либо же просто нассать в ведро и как бы мы поступим немножко неправильно, но тем не менее правильно. Как бы глупо это не звучало, но нужно именно понести свои мочи, потому что впадлу спускаться вниз, и тогда все будет нормально. Я просто немножко погуглил, посмотрел, как оно там, что оно там, чтобы не тупить в очередной раз. И оказалось, что реально надо просто насать ведро и дать, чтобы отец попил. Ну пусть оно будет все так, окей, я как бы вообще не против. Ну теперь все, возвращаемся назад, и теперь он должен как бы... Должно быть все нормально. Он уже умер, вот в чем была суть.
All I ever did, I did for the family, Benedict.
Listen to me. Did he tell you anything about Victoria?
Look closely enough and you will find God in people, Benedict.
How did he end up in the asylum?
Он нам ничего не ответит. Ну, все, у него немножко состояние не для разговоров, скажем так.
Have you asked him about that priest, Yakov?
No.
He could be in some other cell, still alive.
He's not.
For God's sake, would you snap out of this self-pitying state and start answering my questions? You'll have us both killed. Listen to me.
Seeing God in people. What did he mean by that?
Did he tell you anything meaningful? Anything at all?
Father said a lot of things, but they all sound like nonsense. Mumblings of a dying man in agony.
Anything about Victoria? About Yakov? We must find that man.
Yakov lies dead in front of us, Nikolai. Yakov was my father. He changed his name.
А, да ну нахуй, серьезно что ли? Он и был Яков Пренгер? Ебануться. Ебать, но мы нашли Якова Пренгера, тем не менее, да? И он мертв.
It's impossible. You know that.
But
you must leave him here, Benedict.
I finally found him, only to lose him again. This time forever.
Такова жизнь. Такова жизнь и такова жизнь в Святом Катаре. Сегодня ты жив, завтра ты мертв, ёб твою мать. Что-то было... Кто-то что-то... А, ну он что-то какие-то молитвы шепчет. Пора валить отсюда, я думаю. Так, все, валим в пизду. Нахуй все это. Сейчас, товарищи, под конец поговорим о чем-нибудь.
Can you move us down now?
God bless that man for a peaceful rest. He has suffered for far too long. Far too long.
He surely did. Maybe I should take his body after all. I can't leave it here.
You can't. You can't do that, little man. You will get caught and then you will share his same fate. You must leave. Once you hear the chain, jump onto the plate. I'll open the cage of the lake too. Just beware of the watchman. He's always lurking.
Чё в натуре?
What about you? Are you sure you don't want to come with us?
I want to use my own hole, not the one everyone else uses. My hole is my hole.
Good luck, Marco.
God bless you.
Реально благослови тебя Господь,
And I've
Марко.
almost
Ты
forgot
просто
the
красавец.
bucket with your drink. I'm leaving it here on the wall.
Thank you.
Так, ну он нас вроде бы как спустил, да? Теперь, я думаю, можно отсюда двигать. Садиться в лодку и валить нахрен. Мне кажется, время пришло.
I don't think I can leave his body in this place.
Да ты заебал, хорош ныть, все уже.
Brother, we must leave, and you must let him go. Joseph died years ago. This person is not your father.
Он в чем-то прав,
Wouldn't be
кстати.
standing here if that was the truth. But now I understand why he chose this town. Why he chose to leave his family. You're right. It's my time to leave him. Come. I know where we must go.
Наконец-то мы отсюда выбрались.
Did he say anything that made sense?
I don't know. He was losing himself. Blamed me for...
Benedict, we left the island and I kept quiet. It's not much, but I gave you the time to grieve and think. Your father is dead. Gone. Thinking about him and pitying yourself now will only send your sister his way. We have to act. What did he say to you?
I was trying to say... He was blabbering, but some things made sense to me. In a strange kind of way.
What do you mean?
Father insisted that he must do the things he already did.
More specifically?
Pass the family's Bible to his next of kin. The last male child of the Dohnani family. Me. Then he said he needs to go to Saint Kotar to save his bloodline from the curse of Jadwiga Mazrak.
Nonsense. Did he say anything about Victoria?
It's all so strange and frightening. I dreamed... Jadwiga was in my dream, and I was Ulrich de Inani.
Who's Ulrich?
Our ancestor.
All right. You should let him stay dead and focus on the present and Victoria.
Блять, какое у них вообще взаимонепонимание, да? Вы согласны со мной? Это просто пиздец. Вот всю игру они спорят. Один одно, другой другое. И как бы вроде вместе двигаются уже сколько, я не знаю, сколько времени, столько всего прошли, да, вместе. И до сих пор вот не могут как-то скооперироваться.
Joseph kept mentioning the basement. About how did I manage to get out? And why did I leave Victoria there? He blamed me for leaving her alone.
What basement?
We spent all of our youth in the cold part of our house. In those dark times, we laughed together. We cried together. We got beaten together. It's how we found God.
Would you leave the past behind already? And forget about God for a moment. Wake up. We need to find her.
The past could be the key to find Victoria.
How?
I'm not sure yet.
Before leaving the island, you said you knew where to go. Nothing you say now has meaning. We hit a dead end. We went onto that island, and I was whipped, tortured, and had to confess. For what?
That is not the truth. Listen. We have to find that basement he kept mentioning.
You mean go back to your childhood home in Gior?
Not exactly. If we find that basement, we might be able to save Victoria and put an end to my bloodline's curse.
So, you swallowed everything that came out of your father's mouth.
There were
Может, он
times I
прав
asked
был.
myself,
Ты откуда
the
знаешь?
curse was just a sham to keep us obedient, but the curse exists. I'm now more certain than ever before.
Are you sure because of the dream you had? Or because your father told you so? Both are absurd notions.
Because of everything we've been through since arriving in Saint Kotar. It all makes sense now.
How, exactly? Explain it to me. Push away this cloud of mist around my thoughts.
I need help to do that. We have to go back to where it all started yesterday.
Back to that damned house.
Неужели мы вернемся в дом наконец-таки?
We have to visit the neighbor, the old woman, Vera.
А, Веру Карзен, понял.
Father kept repeating that she's my mother. He left his family, but he didn't forget my mother's name. I quote, "Your mother
Нифига, она его мать, оказывается.
only she can save your sister from the basement. Mother can help you save her and put an end to our bloodline's curse. Kill the witch, destroy
Нихуя, она его мать, оказывается, та бабка. Помните, без языка и без глаз.
Do you have any better leads? Ideas? Anything?
If that is the truth, and that elderly woman. Wait, you think she's keeping Victoria in her basement? You think she's the witch?
I doubt it. I didn't sense anything evil in that woman. But the way my father...
It actually makes sense. She might be the source of evil, not Nadman. Right under our noses the whole time.
Ты заебал, закрой рот, а
All over
нахуй.
this accursed valley, only to find her where it all started.
I don't think we'll find her. I think my father gave us something, but don't expect a miracle.
Бендек сейчас стал очень таким правильным чуваком. Правильно мыслит и так спокойно, он точно знает, что нужно делать, и это хорошо. Вот сейчас я на его стороне лично, не знаю, как вы. Так, засыпаем старушки, мне нужно кое-что сделать, прежде чем поговорим со старушкой. Не, давайте напрямую сходим, я думаю, вроде все сделали, что могли, со всеми поговорили. С кем надо было. Так, она, собственно говоря, вот здесь у нас. Так что, ребята, прямиком отправляемся к ней, сейчас с ней поговорим немножко, узнаем, что да как. Вот, я думаю, получим какую-то информацию новую. И это хорошо. Так, у нее свет не горит, это хуево. Это мне не нравится что-то. Я надеюсь, с ней ничего не случилось. Скорее всего, случилось, сука.
She's here. I can feel it.
Madam, I have...
She's...
Так, ну, видимо, в дверь придется проходить, и там мы что-то найдем, сука. Что-то хуевое, да? Что-то хуевое.
Madam Vera, it's me, Benedict.
We just want to talk.
Nothing.
Open up, or I'll do it.
Да, бля, ты заебал, а? Сука, Колян вообще с ума сошел. Закрой рот, бля.
It could all be a big misunderstanding, or the hallucinations of a dying man.
I've had enough. I'm going in.
Чё там, пиздец, да, ща будет? Я почти уверен, всегда, когда такое происходит, там пиздец.
Wait.
Не, смотрите, зашел пидорас.
See if she's still breathing. I'll check the basement and the rest of the house.
Че, умерла? Неужели умерла?
Vera is still with us.
Нет, не покинул, смотрите, дышит еще.
Madam, wake up. Are you all right? What happened? You want the chalkboard? Right. Just a moment. Can you hold it? Here. Was outside to feel the tree, fainted after. Why you here? That's Nikolai in the basement. My sister's husband. Nikolai has been led to believe my sister is in your basement.
Ну, по-моему, сам в это поверил, нет? Просто какой-то в последнее время агрессивный, то, что жену не может найти. Немножко не в себе, пацан.
Why he thinks she here? We found your lover. the asylum. He died soon after we arrived. I knew. I felt the tree. The tree told me. I could not accept truth, but I knew. I deserved sadness for his death, but he did not deserve to die. Did he suffer? Yakov was tortured and was in great pain. It's hard to say anything that makes sense now. What do you know about Yakov's life before he came here?
Нихуя неизвестно, да?
God as a priest. Nothing else? Church sent him to succeed Pavle Muravica. Pavle, our former priest. Why, you ask? Yakov was definitely a man of few words. Not to me, we were soulmates. He always told me everything. Before his eyes closed, I had a chance to talk to him. He said some things I want to ask you about.
Нормально, бабка всегда нам помогает.
Have you convinced yourself that she's not here?
Not yet. The basement is huge, and it has a few locked doors.
Заебал, быстрее сюда иди, давай.
You are good soul, but I don't know what he is. He is strange.
Есть такое
You
дело.
won't find anything, but you need ask me. So ask quick while he not here.
Она ему не доверяет. Видимо, она чувствует то, что он под влиянием книги.
The name Jadwiga Mazrak, does it mean anything to you? Horror, pain. That evil spirit was in my family. Your family? Mother gave birth to sister in Merzel's house.
Ебать, серьезно?
Sister was possessed at birth by evil spirit of Jadwiga. So the spirit of the witch dwells inside that house. It was there, maybe not anymore. It lived in my sister's body for many years until she died.
Поэтому это семейное проклятие.
Cursed for solitude. It was Jadwiga. God wanted her to do it. I deserved punishment and I did not offer resistance. Why would you deserve such a cruel fate? I explore that house and my mother come look for me. She start give birth to sister there and father decide we stay until end.
Какой-то проклятый дом.
In that house because of me. Then she and father died because of evil spirit in my sister. I am guilty. I deserve punishment.
Пиздец. Теперь все немножко складывается, картинка. Сюжет я имею в виду. Тут до этого вообще нихуя непонятно было. Так.
Yakov said that only you can save my sister from the basement. That is why Nikolai is so obsessed in finding her downstairs. Many basements, catacombs in this valley. How can I know where she is? Yakov said nonsense. I'm not quite sure yet. I think she's lying to me.
А почему она лжет? Интересно.
Do you remember saying that I'm cursed? I know you are. How could you know that? Your voice and soul talk to me. Yakov claimed you can put an end to that, to my bloodline's curse, and that you can help me save Victoria. But I don't know how and where. I know nothing. You are not telling me everything. He said I need to kill the witch and destroy the Sekvara book. You are not telling me everything, Benedict.
Что мы ему не рассказали?
What are you to him?
А.
I found a lamp that works. The basement is empty. Any luck with the old woman?
Stall. Do not make him come upstairs. Not yet. I'm trying. Have you checked the two locked doors?
I'm about to now.
What are you to Yakov?
Сын его, ёпт. И твой сын, получается, да? Правду или... Правду скажем, давайте.
Yakov was my father. His real name was... I don't want to know. I felt it that you are his son. He lied to me and God. He had a family. He came to Saint Kotar to save us, but failed. My mother died, and probably my sister too. All because of the curse. All because of Jadwiga.
Пиздец. Я надеюсь, она скажет правду нам. Чтобы с проклятием покончить, нам явно нужна ее помощь и ее искренность. Подземелье.
Victoria is in Mountain's womb. Alive is, not dead. Nermin is keeping her. Udav Mountain? How do you know she's still alive? My visions. I saw her chained, terrified by demon screams.
Типа провидица какая-то.
She is alive where Saborans lived before Kotar and his expedition murdered the tribe. How can I kill the witch? It's an evil spirit, invisible to my eyes. So how can I even find it? The Sekvra book. You must have the book to see her. I found book with my sister in Merzel's house. Catacomb. Nikolai has the book, but he didn't tell me anything. Except that he mentioned his mother. She always shows to the one holding the book. Sometimes she uses the form of other persons or animals, but she always shows.
Сука, надо забрать у него книгу.
I stop right if Nikolai comes. How do you know all these things? Kasag's prophecy foresees the king of Saborans is coming. That is reason it is happening right now. If Nermin want to become king, he need pray for ritual. He has your sister in only place where ritual must be. Inside the Temple of Truth in Udav. But how do you know these things? How can you know? Why did he choose Victoria?
Какая нахуй разница, а? Вот ты ебанутый тоже, а?
Yadviga would play with my sister body and me. She tortured me with curses from Sekvra. She talked, said much, thinking that I will die anyway. She revealed secrets, and so I know. Yakov wanted to know things, but he was my love. I could not risk to lose him, so I lied not to know more. It is time now. It is mystery why Nermin chose your sister, but you must save her and you must end curse. You must save people from King Nermin. You are last hope for Sveti Kotar, your sister, and you.
Бля, как книгу у него отобрать в Коляна-то? Вот это хуй его знает прям. Никаких вариков даже не наклевывается.
Nikolai already visited the mountain, but found nothing but a mine there. No one found Saboran settlement after Kotar. Many tried, but no one found. Many died. Centuries-old mystery. Even when I had eyes I never saw, never was there. But I know place where you must look. I know because Yadviga told me. So where is it? I don't know how you enter, don't know what is entrance. But where is that location? You must tell me, now, the location. Find old Inquisition painting of mountain that Ulrich made.
Старую картину.
Ulrich de Inani drew a painting? People say it was him. He was obsessed to find Yadviga and Sekvra in this valley. He believed but failed to find. He wanted to find Saboran settlement but failed to find, just like Yakov. Lost mind at end because failures and set himself on fire.
Ебануться.
Painting will help to explain where you must go. You must get it. Where do I find the painting? In the Grimalda castle? I've been there already. No, castle is dangerous. Antique store owner has
Хозяйки антикварной лавки.
Ask Elisabetta and say I sent you. She will help. I helped her. Say so.
А, идет. Я знаю даже, Что за хозяйка антикварной лавки? Знаю, где ее искать.
How will the painting help me to find that place? Come back here and I help. I need painting to show. Remember, after you get in Udav, you must find Jadviga body and torch it.
Я надеюсь, что у нас получится.
Find it and destroy. It is there, Jadviga told me. Only way to destroy Jadviga evil spirit is to incinerate body. And destroy Sekvra. Sekvra can be destroyed only if falls into dark hole of Ahrizat. The kingdom of Ahrizat? Temple of Truth has endless hole. Hole is passage to Ahrizat. Eternal darkness and torment. You will not save sister, not anyone. If you do not do that, evil will survive if you fail. Do not forget.
Victoria's not here. Did Vera reveal anything?
God, you scared me. How did you get here?
There's a passage that leads outside the basement and surfaces in the woods.
Небось послушал что-нибудь, сука.
Withered old hag. You saw us on the porch and moved Victoria out. Where is she?
Бля, ему въебу сейчас, а.
She did not. Calm down. I know where Victoria is.
Where?
I'll tell you everything on our way back to town. Let's leave Vera in peace now. She has to rest. Do you need help before we leave, Madame Vera? Are you sure you're all right? All right. See you soon.
Так, ну вроде поговорили, окей.
Don't talk about him that way.
You are doing your best to find your sister dead. We just shifted from your father's nonsense to his lovers.
Why have you followed me then? I told you what Vera...
Have you seen her? She's a blind, withered old woman knocking on
Вот
death's
пидорас,
door.
а вот же сучек гнида такая, ебать, я не могу аж.
Only because it proves finally that I've been right from the beginning. Victoria
Чё, сам
is in
пойдет?
that mountain.
Ну, хочешь, сам иди, ебать.
I was right.
Так ты ж там был, ебанько,
I won't get rid
сука.
of the Sekvra before we find my wife.
By keeping that book, you are putting me in great danger as well, and...
You know the reason. Sekvra may be our leverage to get her to safety. I'm not getting rid of it. End of discussion.
Пидорас ебаный, сука.
Something strange about him in this book. It's not only about saving my sister.
Ну, естественно, он под влиянием уже книги, и как бы, как же иначе, да?
Thought so. Now what?
We use the power of the voice.
Чё,
Hello? We need something. It's urgent.
Who is it?
Can you open up, please? Vera said to come to you about an important matter.
One can never find peace in this town.
есть такое дело?
Come in.
Отлично.
Well, don't just stand there. You disrupted my peace. Speak up now.
Ебать, у нее пачка.
You said Vera sent you. Is this
Естественно.
about Ulrich's painting?
Do you have it?
Yes,
May we see it?
maybe. You may even take away that damn painting.
Что же?
But you need to give me something in return.
What do you want in return for the painting?
Look around you. I want a rare, special object that no one... I don't know what I want. I'll know when I see it.
Чё? Ёбнутая.
What's wrong with the painting?
It shows what should remain hidden. You already know what it is. It's just that you don't know how to find it.
Компас Джека Воробья, что ли?
Excuse me.
Так, ебать. Чё ей надо принести-то, я хуй
Step
знает.
outside and stay there. I won't open that door again.
Чё у нас есть? Маска палача, муж?
I should contemplate more.
О, по сути, распятие даст. Я думал, надо найти, типа.
It's a weapon.
And it's not that special or rare in this valley. But I've never had a chance to hold one in my own.
Чё, согласна? По рукам?
Give it to me.
Отлично. С вами приятно иметь дело, мисс Элизабет.
Yes, it's mine now. It's my turn to inflict pain on God's behalf.
Да давай картину
Anything
просто, да?
else?
Без вот этого вот.
The crucifix should be enough.
To take a look at the painting, sure, it is.
Nikolai, do you have anything for Elizabeta? I have nothing else.
I might. I have to check.
Что у него есть? Желтая маска, книга Север, ритуальный нож. Желтую маску можешь отдать нахуй. Нахуй она тебе нужна?
Madman wants it, which means I need
Ну, секрет точно не отдаст,
it
да?
to protect. I'd rather die.
Have something?
Just a moment.
Ну, нихуя нет.
Madman,
Have some.
I changed my mind.
Your choice.
Че ей еще дать? Свисток, может?
I should contemplate.
Библия?
I'd rather give my heart.
А,
I dare not to try. If I didn't. So it's only the crucifix.
Wait here.
Ебать. Но у нас больше ничего не было. Типа сразу не могла-то дать или что? Или надо было мозги поебать?
Take a look.
A small river spring at the foot of the mountain, almost devoured by the forest.
The point where Henna River surfaces and flows into the darkness of Carcassa.
The 3 peaks of Udav.
Whenever I glance at it from my window, I see the helm, or even better, the crown of evil.
The moon is so domineering.
The Saborans believe the moon is under Kazak's control. He influences humans and oversees life. But if you ask me, he is a false god. As much as the moon is a false light. Now that you had a good look at the painting, what do you want to do with it?
I'm not sure yet.
Great. This seems like another complete waste of...
I think I know the reason. You are not the first person to...
Че, отдашь? Нет, отдашь? Отдай.
When looked at upside down and at the right angle, you get to see...
It's the accursed symbol. How is this possible?
Why? We couldn't see this the other way around.
You're asking me too much. I know nothing of drawing techniques, or whatever the case is here.
Это знак Соболян. Много раз видели его в этой долине.
This is a Saboran symbol. We've seen it many times.
Бля,
in
пока
this
не
valley.
пойму, в чем
The
подсказка.
3 triangles are the 3 peaks of the mountain.
The dot in between the 2 peaks is the moon. Kazak.
And the line falling from the moon is the light that falls onto the lower peak, which casts a shadow on the location at the foot of the mountain.
What is that location?
A place of beauty and terror. Pepel.
Mostov mentioned the place. It's where the Inquisition carried out the executions.
If you are guilty or not, a Saboran or wrongfully denounced, destiny
Ебанешься.
this place. The executioner would bind your hands and feet and tie a weight around your neck. Then he would cast you into the Henna's spring. If the person was accused of something else other than witchcraft, he would have been torched at the stake immediately.
What would happen to the person cast into
Ну,
the
он тонул, ёб
If
твою
the
мать.
accused sank, they were considered a Saboran, whereas if they floated, indicated
Ебать, короче, одно не лучше второго, да?
they were torched alive.
Ну, естественно, да, я так и знал.
Like the rest of the accused and their ashes.
Ебаные дебилы, а, сука. Больные ублюдки.
Those who sank were considered innocent.
Not in this valley. If they sank, it meant they embraced Henna, the water that bleeds out from the very uterus of the
Полный
accursed
пиздец. Отвечает, такой пиздец.
mountain.
detective said Saborans were executed at the castle in the past.
Not just the Saborans. The Inquisition built a road that descended from the castle directly to Pepel, called by the locals Putlesheva, which stands for the Road of Cadavers.
How can we find that road?
You can't. The forest devoured it centuries ago.
Who else asked you about the painting?
Yakov Prenger.
You helped the
Естественно.
My body and soul paid the price for refusing to help him.
priest. What happened?
I was taken into the asylum back when he was still the warden there. Well, not only the warden, but the executioner as well. He tortured me for months.
Ебать, серьезно?
I couldn't say.
I'm sorry for what he did to you.
It's your fault. Why didn't you help the man? He was powerful. You knew what would happen.
I couldn't betray my only true friend, Vera.
А,
She's an
она
angel.
подруга Веры.
Vera begged me not to help him because if I did, she knew she would lose him.
Она же его любила.
And eventually she did. But her life is a spiral of continuous sadness and sorrow.
Понимаю.
I just couldn't accept even
Да, ее можно понять. Бедная Вера. Я сколько слушаю про нее, по-моему, самый тут адекватный человек, так или иначе.
So why is this symbol pointing out to Pepel?
It's pointing to the location you seek to enter the mountain.
The entrance is there?
How did you know we're looking for it?
That's the whole point of this painting.
It's a map.
What map?
This symbol is a map. It shows where the entrance is.
Correct. The symbol is so simple and common, and yet no one has ever realized its true meaning. Ulrich found the entrance and then hid his findings into the drawing.
You mean he found the location of the entrance, but not the entrance itself?
He found the entrance, saw and felt the Saborans' underworld.
Didn't he set himself on fire?
He did.
Maddened by his failure to find what he was looking for.
He didn't lose his mind because he couldn't find it. But because
Серьезно?
he did, he went
Сошел
in,
с ума.
and when he came back, he was never the same again. Just like our patron saint.
Vera was wrong. Or she lied to us.
She didn't lie.
You can't be so sure about Ulrich. I mean, this happened centuries ago, and no one in town seems to know anything about it. So how do you know?
You take me as one of those fools out there.
No.
Don't question my words. I didn't have to help you at all.
What would be the best way to reach Pepel?
There's just one possible route. Through the Karkasa forest.
Блять, не хотел туда идти.
Mountain for centuries, but now we get there and just walk right in.
I never said I knew the entrance. Once there, you have to figure it out on your own.
We should
Ебать.
think about that once we actually find the location.
In a strange, maybe even unnatural way, Pepel is shielded by a peculiar rock formation called Tulovegreda. Some people believe these rocks were once the hiding place of Jadwiga Mazrak, and the reason why Ulrich and the Inquisition were unable to find her.
I believe I've already seen them.
You are full of surprises, little priest. When there, find a way to climb over or circumvent them, and you'll see the splendor of the Henna spring pool. I believe I've said enough. It's time for you to leave now.
Why would you want to keep it anyway? You said it's damned.
And what isn't in this valley? You have nothing valuable to exchange it with, so it stays mine.
Да, действительно, она права, в этой долине все проклято, город проклят. О чем тут говорить?
You don't have to lie to make us want it. And besides, we don't need it.
A replica wouldn't have the symbol hidden in the painting. Ask Bogdan Lang if you don't believe me.
The custodian of the castle? He's dead.
Dear God, what happened?
Heard
Неважно.
about the man who fell off the castle roof. That was him.
Oh well, you got me thinking. He was a lowlife anyway. And with him gone, nothing ties me up with the painting stuff
Ебать.
anymore.
Good for you. We have to go now. Benedict, shall we?
Да, пошлите, чё. Так.
Good luck. And don't come back.
We have no reason to go back to Vera now.
Are you sure?
She told you the same as Elizabeta. She doesn't know where the entrance is. Why waste precious time?
I don't know. Maybe she lied.
What does God tell you to do?
К Вере пойдем как можно скорее, глядя камней. Мы решим на ходу пойти через долину. Не, давайте к Вере сходим, поговорим. Может, она что-то дополнит. Ебать.
I'm not shocked to see this. How could one live if their soulmate is dead?
Жестко, блядь. Это жестко, блядь. А, что-то кинула.
How did she manage to hang herself?
Ее повесили как?
Vera left a veil. Yakov found where entrance in Udav is. You must draw Saboren symbol on top of painting. Place triangles where peaks are. Line in middle at bottom end. It is where entrance is. I do not know what is location. I just write what Yakov said.
We already know that. She's describing Pepel. Does it mention Victoria?
You have to figure out where location is, but once there, to enter Udav, you must look for place where witches see world upside down. A place where witches see the world upside down?
I don't think I understand.
That is how body of sister, Jadwiga, always told me. Place where witchcraft beings see world upside down. A place where witches see the world upside down. Yes, of course. What else could it be then? The water ordeal.
Sorry?
It must be what Elizabeta said about Pepel. The Inquisition performed the ordeal by water at Pepel. The accused ones were bound by hands and feet and cast into the river spring with a weight tied around their necks.
And?
Think. They sank with their heads first, which made them see the world upside down.
Right.
I did not tell you because of shame, guilt, but body of sister gave birth to Nermin. Jadwiga is mother of Nermin.
Серьезно, блядь?
I am guilty for that. Like for my parents' death, for Yakov, for everything. I do not deserve God and his forgiveness. I was in love with man, with family. I will fall further down now, further below ground, into eternal guilt and torment. I brought only desolation to this reality. God have mercy on my soul, and may he help you to find the right path.
Бля, жалко ее. Вот ее пиздец жалко, реально.
That's all.
Столько людей умерло, но ее вот действительно жалко. Она... Бля, ее жизнь это сплошная драма. Так, пойти напрямую к туловой гряди. Ходу в лес каркас. Куда пойти, куда пойти? К туловой гряди сходим. Посмотрим, что там. Не, ну сначала я думал, ребят, сделаем тут перерыв небольшой, продолжим уже в следующей серии. Я думаю, осталось недолго, может серии 2 еще. Не знаю, просто тут такие длинные диалоги, поэтому немножко растягивается игра. Но тем не менее, ребят, продолжайте смотреть данное прохождение только на нашем канале. Для этого подписывайтесь на канал, ставьте лайки, пишите комментарии. А для вас играл Роман PacMan. Вы были на канале Boomerang Games. Всем пока-пока, ребят.